My aunt said I'd never amount to anything like my cousin, so I bought the house she'd been trying to afford for years. For 23 years, Aunt Marlene had weaponized every family gathering to remind me how perfect Bethany was. Bethany got into Harvard. Bethany landed the corporate job. Bethany married the surgeon. Meanwhile, I was the family disappointment, a college dropout working as a dog walker. Maybe if you applied yourself like Bethany, Aunt Marlene would say, gesturing toward her daughter's engagement photos, you wouldn't be living paycheck to paycheck. What she didn't know was that I'd been quietly building a dog walking empire. Started with 3 clients, now I manage 40 employees across 5 cities. While Bethany was drowning in student loans and working 80-hour weeks for a boss who screamed at her, I was pulling in 6 figures doing what I loved. The Victorian on Maple Street had been Aunt Marlene's obsession since I was 12. She'd drive past it every Sunday after church, sighing about the bay windows and wraparound porch. Someday, she'd promise herself, when Bethany gets settled and can help with the down payment. Last month, the house went on the market. Aunt Marlene spent weeks preparing her loan application, certain her government pension and Bethany's co-signature would seal the deal. I made a cash offer that afternoon. The closing was yesterday. This morning, I drove to Aunt Marlene's house with the deed in my hand and knocked on her door. "What are you doing here?" she asked, clearly annoyed. I smiled. "I wanted to show you something." I handed her the deed. Her face went white as she read my name listed as the new owner. "This is impossible," she whispered. "You don't have this kind of money?" "Actually, I do. Turns out walking dogs pays pretty well when you know what you're doing." She stumbled backward. "But that was supposed to be my house. Bethany and I had plans." "Speaking of Bethany," I interrupted, "has she mentioned her little problem at work?" Aunt Marlene frowned. "What problem?" I pulled out my phone and showed her the news article I'd bookmarked. Bethany's company was under FBI investigation for embezzlement. 3 executives had been arrested yesterday, including one junior associate who'd been helping them hide assets. "That's not," Aunt Marlene started. "Page 3 mentions her by name," I said gently. "She's been cooperating with federal investigators for 6 months. Apparently, she's been feeding them information in exchange for immunity." The color drained from her face completely. "But there's more," I continued. "Bethany's husband filed for divorce last week. Seems he found out about her affair with her boss. The same boss who's now facing 20 years in federal prison." Aunt Marlene gripped the doorframe. "You're lying." I shrugged. "Call her yourself," though she might not answer. "She's been staying at the Motel 6 on Highway 9 since her husband changed the locks." As I walked back to my car, I heard her sobbing inside. My phone buzzed with a text from Bethany. "Please help me. I have nowhere else to go." But what she didn't know was that the FBI investigation had been triggered by an anonymous tip. Someone had sent them detailed financial records showing exactly how the embezzlement scheme worked. That someone was me. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.